Guys, let's just jump into it because this came out of nowhere, at least for me. What a surprise. The Hypixel Pit game mode finally got a long-awaited update. And man, there's a lot of things to this update. To start off, we got a brand new map. As you can see here, I'm just going around and exploring the map. I'm using the Badlion replay mod, and the map looks amazing. It's fantastic. It's got a bunch of new features. That I'm going to talk about right now. Okay, so here are the updates. This is the thread Minikloon posted on the Hypixel Pit forums. You can look that up and find this, and we're going to go through each one of these points and also touch a little bit on things that weren't included in this post. So to start off, we actually now have more inventory space. I'm currently Prestige 16 and I had access to 2 extra rows of Ender Chest space. The first one cost me 50 Renown, the second slot cost me 100 Renown, and the third slot, which can be locked at Prestige 19, is 150 Renown. One of the biggest and newest pieces of content to this update are the introduction of factions. There are 2 separate factions that were introduced: the Devil's faction, or the Demon faction, and the Angel faction. You basically pledge a side and you start earning points for each faction. And here are the rewards for the Angel faction: Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, 5, 6, and the last tier for the Angel faction. To pledge to a faction, all you have to do is open up the NPC, which can be found at spawn, hover over this block and just click it and you'll pledge a side. If you want to switch later, you can. You just lose your progress, but you can switch sides. And now to show you the rewards for the Demon side. So tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to pledge again, you just go over to this block and you click it. I do recommend pledging to a side because you get rewards just for playing the game, so definitely choose a side based on what rewards you think would benefit you the best. At tier 2, you basically get to access the custom spawn that belongs to the faction you've chosen. And to access that spawn, you just basically hover over this block at the NPC, and that's where I was. That's the original cloud spawn, and this is the spawn for the Angel faction. Oh, it's a little bugged out, I guess, but if you want to return, just same thing, click the NPC, click the cloud, and you're back up here. Now, you're going to want to choose a side, and you're going to want to choose it quickly because the map only lasts for 1 week, and after the week is up, your points will reset. And the reason you want to start earning points is because there's actually a cool item that belongs to each of the factions. So for the Angel faction, the tier 6 perk is an Archangel chestplate. This will be the equivalent to a prot chestplate at minus 10% damage reduction. And for the Demon faction, the cool item at the tier 6 perk unlock are Armageddon boots, which counter any dark pants. That means miseries, venoms, sombers. They are leather, so you might be taking a bit more damage, but that might be worth it if you're canceling out whatever dark pants your enemy is using. Okay, so it looks like bread was nerfed. So instead of regaining all the health that it gives you at once, it now comes to you in the form of regeneration. So the hearts, instead of getting, I believe it was 3 hearts at once, you get 1 heart immediately, and the rest of them in the form of regen 3. So instead of all at once, you get them over a period of time, which, you know, it's kind of a nerf because you can basically die while you're trying to regen those hearts instead of getting all those hearts at once. Kungfu got a slight buff. I tried using it for a little bit, and honestly, it does feel like it hits a lot harder. I was killing with it more often, and honestly, I think Kungfu is now a usable perk instead of just a perk that everyone ignored. I know the notes on the thread say that it was buffed slightly, but it honestly feels like a pretty significant buff to Kungfu. And in my opinion, those were the biggest changes that came with this update. There's still a lot of new information coming out. There's probably going to be glitches. There's probably going to be new discovered information. So make sure to subscribe so you stay up to date with this newest Pit update. It's pretty cool. I definitely wanted to get this video out quickly because this map will only be up for a week. And then it'll be back to the regular rotation. It'll be back, you know, when the rotation cycles around. But that won't be for another 3 or 4 weeks. So, you know, play this map while you can, and as more information becomes available to me, I'll probably be uploading with updates and, you know, new information that I receive. So I'll see you guys on the next video.